Hi class, this is course 2 lesson 39, proportions. A proportion is a statement that two ratios are equal. Okay, so here is a proportion. I have a ratio. Remember, ratios are just fractions. 3 to 5, 12 to 20. These are equal. Okay, we have been working with proportions as equivalent fractions all along. Okay, but now they're going to have a little bit more meaning to them. One way to find a missing value, and this is how a lot of us do these problems, is to look to see what do I multiply one of the numbers to get the other number. So in this case, 2 times 3 would be 6. So I would take 9 times 3, sorry. And x has to equal 9 times 3, which is 27. Okay, that's one way to find it. Now that works really well when there's a nice number that you can use. But cross products is a way to solve proportions, and that will work for every proportion. Okay, so what you do is you circle diagonally and you multiply. So that's 20 times x. And that's going to equal whatever you have going the other direction. That equals 15 times 32. So we're going to multiply 15 times 32. 15 times 32. 30, and then 15, carry the 1, 3, 4, add it up, 480. So I now have 20 times x equals 480, and then at this point you divide by whatever's here. So divide 480 by 20. And that would be 2. Oops, that's 40. 80, so 24. So x has to equal 24. Notice that in this case it would have been really difficult for us to look at 15 and figure out what I multiply it by to get 20. But cross products always works. Another way to look at cross products is if you figure out where that variable is, okay, the variable is here, multiply diagonally, multiply not including the variable. Okay, so multiply on the diagonal and then divide that product by number diagonal from the variable. Okay, so let's try that now. Okay, so we're going to figure out where the variable is. It's right here. So we're not going to use the number diagonal from it yet. So we're going to multiply the other direction. We're going to take 12 times 1.4. Okay, so 4 times 2 is 8. 4 times 1 is 4. 1 times 2 is 2. 1 times 1 is 1. Add those together. 8, 6, 1. I had 1 decimal place here, so I need 1 decimal place here. Then I go back up here, and what number was opposite from my variable? 8. So I need to divide this product by that other number, by 8. So 8 goes into 16 2 times. Bring down the 8. That would be 1, and I need to put my decimal up. So my answer, x, has to be 2.1. Now, here's one other thing that you need to remember or pay attention to. Do you see how 20 is less than 32? So 15 has to be less than whatever your x value is. So our x value is 24, so that's good. Now over here, the numerator is bigger than our denominator, right? 12 is bigger than 8, so whatever we get for x needs to be larger than 1.4, and 2.1 is. Okay, so this is big small, and that has to stay the same the whole time. And this one was big, or small, and big. Okay, that's one other way that you can look at it and see if your answer makes sense. Okay, that's all the time we're spending on proportions, solving them using cross products. But this will be the way that you should be solving proportions from now on. Okay? We'll work on problems in class. I'll see you then.